What's good, guys? CJ here, and today we're going to be reacting to this dude's video, and his title is Delusional Gacha Takes Episode 3, Ryuku's Bad Take on Effort. Now, I'm guessing he has multiple videos where he talks shit about people because this is Episode 3. Now, you sent me a little clip, and you told me to react to it, and from the clip alone, I was cringing a little bit. I didn't know what to say, and I have no idea what's going on with Homeboy over here or Ryuku. I have literally zero context as to what the hell they're talking about, so let's go ahead and see.
So dudes, welcome back to the third episode of Delusional Gacha Takes. I'm your host, the god of gacha himself, Tuhu, and today I want to talk...
Bro, why would you start a video with I am the god of gacha? Like that's not the type of shit that... That's not the type of shit you're proud of saying. Like, bro, like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, when I go out with my friends or you talk to a girl, you don't walk up and be like, yo, I'm the god of gacha. That's me. I'm like, bro, like, that ain't nothing to be proud of, man. Don't start off your video. That shit, that's crazy to me, bro. Listen, I still don't know what's going on. I'm gonna just give you some advice. Go eat some pussy, bro, because, like, that is not it, brother. That is absolutely not the intro you want to have in your videos, bruh. Oh my goodness. Homie said that God, I'm the chosen one, the only motherfucker that should be getting praised. Okay, let's see what else is going on in this video by the god of gacha himself, okay?
talk about this tweet from Ryuku sensei and why this is an unbelievably bad take. If you're new to the channel, my name is ToaSniper98, but again, you can just call me Tuhu, and I am the god of gacha games.
There is no way, bro. There's just no way that, like, this man had to have made this video and made it with the purpose of sarcasm. Like, you guys are really telling me to watch this man's video and that this is not a sarcastic take? Like, y'all are serious right now. This has to be some sarcasm. Homie is not gonna call himself the god of gacha with the most serious fucking face and then just think we're not gonna make fun of him. Like, I ain't even want to roast people, but homie's gonna call himself the toe sniper, the god of gacha. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
I've been playing gacha for the last 8 years, and right now I'm maining 13 of them at once.
This is the reason you can't even tell people you play gacha games, bro. This is the type of man that makes us normal people look weird when we say we play gacha games, bro. It's this type of folks that when people say, oh, you watch anime, they think of folks like this, bro. They make us look bad, bro. Like, there is no way. I'm not even, bro, like, I have no beef with the man, but this shit is cringe, and I'm only 25 seconds into the video. I am maining a shitload of gacha. Okay.
The clip that I just showed is actually outdated, by the way. Replace GFL1 with GFL2 and add etc, and then it'll be accurate. This video is a part of a new semi-regular series where I discuss gacha drama that either I come across or viewers let me know about, and I feel the need to call it out. What I want to talk about today isn't really drama.
Why did he read it like it was a resume, bro? Bro, I have no idea why he decided to go about it that way, bro. That shit's actually fucking hilarious, bro. Why did he read that shit like it was a resume? Listen, I played this game, and this game. I've gone into level 45, collected all 75 waifus, and I am the greatest of all time. Want to hire me? Bro, that was crazy, bro. Oh my god, bro. Let's see.
Per se, but I saw this tweet pop up on my timeline about last week or so from a gacha CC named Ryuku sensei, and reading it made me wonder how the f this guy is even allowed to be a gacha content creator, so here we are. In this tweet, Ryuku said, actually I'm not even gonna call him sensei, that implies he actually knows a thing or two about gacha.
How dare he call himself sensei? Only I, the gacha god, the toe sniper, I'm allowed to call myself something extra, bro. That's, bro, y'all really have me watching some shit.
Ryuku says, it really does seem like Hoyo isn't even trying anymore.
This is
literally zero
ridiculous.
effort in anything they're putting out.
Y'all want me to react to content and send me shit like this to react to. This is why I don't take y'all seriously, chat.
I always get asked, you always talk bad about Hoyo, but why don't you cover the good stuff that Hoyo does? Sure, I'll do it when they do something good. Come on, man. There are a few things that are very ignorant about this tweet. Let's start with the comparison he's making here between the splash arts for Wuwa and Genshin in relation to his quote retweet. If he said something along the lines of, man, Wuwa's killing it with the splash arts, just look at how much better they look compared to Genshin's these days, I actually wouldn't have a problem with that. Because yeah, if you look at these two splash arts for Zanny and Escoffier, if I'm pronouncing that right, there's no doubt that Zanny's looks more impressive, with
I don't even know who the fuck the girl on the right is, but that shit got no background. That shit look plain as fuck, and that bitch look like a 4-star. So I'm not even trying to hate. I would suck a fart out of Sandy's ass where the other character got no background, looks like a PNG, and it looks like it's made out of Play-Doh, and is a 4-star, okay? So, is that bad a take? Are you gonna have me on episode 4? Like, bro,
it's extremely detailed background that reminds me of an Arknight's E2 background, while Escoffier's is just like a pattern behind her or something. But that ain't what Ryuku said now, is it? Instead, he goes all, it really does seem like Hoyo isn't even trying anymore, which implies that he thinks that Genshin splash arts have, like, degraded over time or something.
Oh, they haven't degraded over time. They've just been shit all the time. I'm not trying to talk shit. I just don't know. Have they always been a piece of shit, or are they now a piece of shit? Could you fill me in, oh, awesome gacha god? Because I don't know.
Okay, then let's go check out some splash arts that Genshin's made before over the past 5 years to see if that's really the case or not. Here's Mona, Ganyu, Yoimiya, Dehya, Navia, and Zilanen.
Do all them bitches have no background, bro? Like, do all them bitches have no background?
Genshin's made
Hold
before over the past 5 years to see if that's really the case or not. Here's Mona.
Mona look cool. Mona look cool. I loved Mona, bro. Mona was a character that got me into fucking Genshin Impact in the first place.
Ganyu.
That bitch got no background. That shit is white as fuck.
Yoimiya.
That shit got no background. That shit white as fuck.
Dehya.
That shit got no background. That shit white as fuck.
Navia.
That shit got a little bit of oomph to it, but that shit still got no background. That shit white as fuck.
And Zilanen.
That bitch extra white. Oh my goodness.
If you ask me...
Yes, if I ask you, you're gonna say some dumb shit. But if I'm being honest, it looks like they've always been a piece of shit when you compare it to a lot of other games out there that have beautiful gacha art. I'm just saying. And I'm not trying to hate on Genshin. I have no problem with Genshin, and I think Genshin is a great game in terms of what it offers, and the gameplay, and the overworld, and the exploration, and yada, 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 yada. But you're not driving a very convincing argument over here, Gacha God.
Everyone's splash arts here seem pretty consistent.
Yes, consistently a piece of shit.
All the characters are decorated with something in the background that relates to them.
Yes. Whiteness.
Mona's got like planets and stars and runes because of her astrology stuff. Ganyu's got...
Bro, how you gonna post a picture of this shit and say the background? It's literally white. The background is white.
cryo flowers. Yoimiya's got fireworks. Dehya's got flames, spears, and that pyro sword thing that...
Is it, bro, yo, listen, guys. Fill me in. I'm not even trying to hate on Genshin. I'm not trying to get the Paimon fuckers out here after me. Just fill me in on something. Are these really the splash arts, or is this man just presenting the game in a really bad light? Is there, like, better pictures to show these characters? Because, like, Dehya, she almost got me back into Genshin. She looks fucking amazing, bro. Like, her design, I'm not even gonna lie. I think her design is better than a lot of Wuthering Waves characters, by far. She's a little bit dark-skinned, very light, but from what I heard, she was a little bit light dark-skinned, so I love that. And she looks fire as fuck with the whole gladiator vibes. But I don't know if this man is selling the game in a really bad light or what, because there is no way that this man is showing me fucking pictures with a white background and saying that they're good. I don't believe Genshin does that. I don't know, though. I don't know.
She uses for her skill. Navia's got big-ass cannons and an explosion, and Zelo's got sound waves because...
That character looks fire as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie. She got the furry tail, so you know some of y'all would like that. But she looks pretty damn fire. She cool as hell.
She's got her own turntables or something like that for some reason. The exceptions to this pattern are the Archons, who have much more
Now these dudes look a lot cooler. See, now these look nice. This is what I expect Genshin backgrounds to kind of look like. This is kind of cool.
Detailed splash arts than everyone else. But, like, it should be obvious why. It's because they're the Archons. They represent.
It's because they have better splash arts because they're the Archons. So you're telling me they can't just give better splash arts to all their characters just because it's good for the product and makes it look good? What?
Represent their entire regions, and so their splash arts have something to do with that. Matter of fact, technically, MiHoYo seems to have improved a little
Homie pulled the... Oh, actually, real quick, you know he about to get serious, chat.
bit, since Venti's is clearly the simplest, but everyone else after him has better looking backgrounds, and Venti was the first Archon we got in the game. It's not like a huge improvement, to be fair, but to say that Hoyo isn't even trying anymore? What's even more hilarious is that the first reply thread to Ryuku's QRT, this guy gives an example of Zhongli as like the only splash art that they legit like from Genshin, and then Ryuku follows it up with, back when they actually put effort into the game, ... So we're doubling down.
This man wants to throw hands with Ryuku, bro. This man wants to throw hands with Ryuku, bro. Ryuku done mess with his game, and you know he mad as fuck. He done have his Paimon body pillow all covered up in semen, and he got pissed as fuck. How dare he? How dare he talk shit about Genshin Impact? One of my 47 favorite gacha games that I main on a daily basis. How fucking dare he?
On the dog take now, are we? But then this Cosmos guy replies with, I can't say that's the truth because if you look at the other splash arts around the same patches, they were all mid. They're all just their abilities, their elements, and a little bit of background. And guess what? Ryuku's nowhere to be found. How convenient. This random Twitter guy had the 1.5 brain cells that you needed to realize that Ryuku's comparison was trash. They went back and looked at the other splash arts in the game and saw that they're pretty much all the same quality. Again, with the exceptions of the Archons, so...
Homie, listen. If the images you presented at the beginning really are the way that Genshin presents their characters, which I don't know, so correct me, chat, if I'm wrong, but if that's really how they present their characters outside of the Archons, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ryuku might have been wrong. I don't think Genshin has gone downhill in terms of how they present their characters. I think they've just been dog shit the whole time. Outside of the Archons. I'm talking about like doo-doo dog diddly shit when it comes to presenting their characters. What type of dog shit excuses? Well, only the Archons get awesome backgrounds because they're fucking Archons. And then you have these games making fucking $200,000 a fucking month making amazing art for their characters, amazing arts for their fucking standard banner characters, and you're telling me that 5 years or I don't know how long fucking Genshin has been out, they gotta release some doo-doo ass characters with white backgrounds, and you don't think that's bad? You don't? If your problem was that homie Ryuku said that your goddamn game has gotten worse over time, what you think about me? I'm saying your presentation has been dog shit from the jump, dog. Like, that shit is crazy.
So clearly it can't be that MiHoYo isn't even trying anymore, like Ryuku's trying to claim that it is. And you're telling me that a content creator like Ryuku couldn't do that? Are you kidding me? These are the people you call content creators for the gacha scene? Again, if Ryuku's tweet was about him saying that he prefers Wuwa splash arts because they look better, then there's nothing I'll say against that, because
fuck Wuwa splash arts. I could give 2.5 shits about Wuwa splash arts. We ain't out here simping for Kuro. Kuro can suck a fart out someone's ass, bro. Same with Genshin and all these gachas. But I could literally, matter of fact, I might edit this and put... You're the gacha god. You play 75 gachas on a daily basis. So I'm going to put at least 10 pictures of different game splash arts from characters. From the yeeest ass character and the yeeest ass fucking cheap game to some nice ass examples. And tell me, please, that all of them don't make Genshin splash art look like toilet paper, bro.
Because I agree, Wuwa's splash arts have consistently been better than Genshin's, even going back to the start of the game. Hell, even the perma 5 stars all have very detailed backgrounds to the point where you need Genshin's Archons to compare them appropriately. So he
That's a good take. So far, that's a good take. You know what I'm saying? That's a good take.
can glaze Kuro all he wants in this sense, and while I'd still roast him for sucking Kuro's dick like his name is Saint Tontus, there's no
Oh shit! Homie throwing shots at Ryuku. Homie throwing shots at Saint Tontus. Homie throwing shots at everybody in here, bro. That's crazy, bro.
denying that Wuwa's splash arts are indeed more detailed and have more effort put into them. But to talk some bullshit about how MiHoYo isn't even trying anymore.
That's a lie, bro. MiHoYo, that statement that MiHoYo is never, is not even trying, that's not true. They've just never tried, apparently, from what he was showing me.
And one, that doesn't seem to be the case when we looked at Genshin splash arts over the years, and two, it's clearly a stylistic choice, and there's a very obvious pattern to not just Genshin's but also Wuwa's? Nah, you're delusional. The second ignorant part of Ryuku's tweet is this, and bear with me, Wuwa Glazers, including you too, Ryuku, because this might
bear with me, Wuwa Glazers.
Be a little bit rough for y'all to listen to. Genshin is still the biggest, most popular gacha game in the world. Now,
have you heard of Love in Deep Space? Because they've been making money, bro, and they got shirtless dude out there, bro. They've been on top. I don't know if you heard about that game. I'm just saying.
Now, before y'all start instantly typing up your comments below, calling me a Hoyo shill, I say that Genshin is the most popular gacha in the world, not to glaze it, but rather to point out something that most people will never think about when it comes to comparing big gachas.
Let's see.
If you want to make a big production gacha,
Pokemon Pocket is Pokemon Pocket on top, bro.
Like Wuthering Waves these days, Genshin Impact is the game you're trying to beat. Genshin is your main competition, especially considering what kind of a game Wuwa is, another open-world, exploration-based gacha game. And with how big Genshin is and how much of a head start it has, it's gonna be tough. So
you're talking about the head start and all of this as things why Wuwa, trying to beat Genshin. So why is it that Genshin can't beat Wuwa and some of the things despite that head start, bro? Like the splash arts. Let's just stick to the topic. The motherfucking splash arts. That's what got your little pussy all sandy that Ryuku was talking about. Those splash arts. Dog, you said it yourself. The splash arts are better. What does it matter if Kuro is or Genshin is putting effort or not into it? Why are they talking shit about my $1 million company, bro? Like, bro, I swear to God, some of these takes just make me want to flame people, but at the same time, I feel that I can't be me because IRL me would shit talk, slap up, and just flame and cook these children online, bro. But I can't because I'm a content creator and I gotta keep it respectful. But god damn, some of these takes be retarded as fuck, bro.
Kuro's gotta put in mad effort to try and play catch up. They gotta put in the 150%, the 200% effort to make Wuwa as good of a product as they can in order to give players a reason to come try out their game and, more importantly, stick with it instead of going back to play other gachas like Genshin. Now,
I don't understand that this man is actually putting out arguments that go against his case. Kuro has to try so hard to please their players to make them want to play the game. But my game that's 5 years old, that is much bigger than Wuthering Waves, doesn't do that because they're just better. They don't have to please their players. They don't have to make better content. They don't have to make better splash art because they're just better. Like, y'all realize that, bro? Like, that shit makes literally no sense, bro.
Don't get me wrong, Genshin isn't without its own problems either. It's far from a perfect gacha, and there's plenty of things that MiHoYo can do to improve it. Lots of quality of life stuff and content that...
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, the arguments contradict themselves. Like, they don't make what he's saying actually sound good. It just makes it sound worse. It just makes no sense when it comes to what he's trying to get out there, bro.
They could add to make Genshin a better game. Hell, I even made not just one, but two videos both 2 years ago and last year detailing all the ways that I can think of to improve Genshin Impact.
Can you imagine Hoyo missing the opportunity to listen to the Gacha God's opinion on how he, with his vast knowledge of gacha games, could have improved their billion-dollar company and their billion-dollar game? Genshin fumbled. Hoyo fumbled. They should have listened to the one and only Gacha God, bro.
And since I'm only one guy, I'm sure there are plenty of other things that I haven't thought of or I just missed that other people could suggest. But here's the
I'm not gonna lie. I'm 7 minutes into this video and I still think he's trolling. Why does he sound so serious for a topic that's so stupid, bro? Like I just, I can't just believe that this is some serious shit. It's just hard for me, bro.
thing. Because Genshin is still the most popular...
Homie like this. How dare Ryuku talk shit about my game? Motherfucker, I love Paimon. Like, it just makes no sense that it's actually serious, bro.
...popular gacha in the world, they have what I like to call top gacha privilege. It's kind of like an economic monopoly in the sense that because Genshin is the biggest gacha out there, they can do literally whatever they want. They can have any kind of content schedule, any kind of agenda. They can do literally whatever the they want because they know that as long as they keep their core audience happy and do what they've always done for the past 5 years, there will always be people who will still play their game and pay for new characters and weapons. No other
Damn, y'all hearing that? I don't even think that's a good thing for fucking Genshin players. Y'all hearing what this man is saying, Genshin? That since Genshin is so big and it's so popular, they don't have to do better. They don't have to improve. They don't have to do anything extra because what they're already doing and what they've been doing is enough for y'all. Are you guys, the Genshin player base, satisfied with just enough? Or do you guys want more from your game? Because me, as a, Kuro Games player and someone that plays Wuthering Waves, I ain't gonna dick suck Kuro. I want Kuro to do more. I want more improvements to my game. I don't give a fuck what they doing. I want more things to be changed. But you, as a Genshin player, this is your representative? The Gacha God? The one that's saying that Genshin don't even gotta try because they're them? That they don't gotta improve your game because you're still gonna give them money and buy their characters? That's a little fucked up. We can all do better, and all these companies can do better. Just do better. You know what I'm saying?
Gacha studio or company can do something quite like this, with maybe the exceptions of
Exactly, sus. His argument is they're so big, they have the right to fuck us in the ass, and we're gonna say thank you while they do it. That is some passive behavior, bro. That is some bend me over and sing me a lullaby while you fuck me type of behavior. That is crazy to have that mentality.
Really old legacy Japanese gachas like Grand Blue Fantasy or FGO or Sennon Aegis. But even FGO finally added a pity to their gacha 6 or 7 years in. And guess what the reason for that was? That's right, it was Genshin. Because before them, FGO was actually one of the most popular gachas in the world. And they had top gacha privilege because of their popularity and the power of the Fate IP. But now that Genshin Impact exists, and FGO's been having developer problems with their dev team leaving their previous company Delightworks and having staff shortages and other issues, the game has been compelled to add an actual pity that it didn't have for the
fuck is this man talking about? We were talking about splash arts and this motherfucker's out here talking about some extra shit. You could have ended your video right now, but I gotta listen to another half of your dumbass video because people want me to react to it, and you're talking about some other shit. What happened to the splash art and your beef with Ryuku and everybody else? Come on, man. Stay on topic, goddammit.
The majority of its life cycle in an attempt to stay relevant and keep up with the evolving gacha industry. Now, Kuro Game is in the position that MiHoYo was in 5 years ago, where they're the ones who have to prove to everyone that their game, Wuthering Waves, is worth playing over Genshin. It's not impossible, obviously. Kuro's been able to secure a, let's just call them a very loyal fan base who thinks Kuro can do no wrong. But the point I'm
You literally just said Genshin could fuck their audience in the ass with a sandpaper condom, and they will still play, they will still give them money, and they will happily do it because Genshin is the greatest of all time. And then you're gonna say what you just said, bro?
A very loyal fan base who thinks Kuro can do no wrong.
You literally said that Genshin can do no wrong, and people are still gonna give them their money and all of that, and they're gonna be happy even if Genshin doesn't improve. And now you're saying that Kuro audiences are the ones that are saying Kuro can do no wrong. I don't know if you've seen the anniversary fiasco and everybody talking about it. I don't know if you see how people call out things like the ecosystem. We a little bit different out here when it comes to Kuro, when it comes to Wuthering Waves. We talk our shit and we want our games to improve, and you best believe, whether it's Kuro Games or any other game out there, we ain't gonna be out here sitting talking about, yeah, fuck us in the ass, gently pat our hair, and we're still gonna give you our money. Let these motherfuckers at Kuro fuck with us and not treat us the way they're supposed to. We going over to the next big thing, bro, with the swiftness. With the swiftness.
But the point I'm trying to make here is that between MiHoYo and Kuro, it's Kuro that needs to put in the extra effort to have Wuwa compete with Genshin. The ball is in their court to make Wuwa as good of a gacha.
No, the balls are in your mouth, clearly.
As they can and keep improving it as much as possible. That's why in the context of Ryuku's tweet, Wuwa's character splash arts are much more detailed and look way more impressive than Genshin's because they have to be. If Wuwa's splash arts were the same thing as Genshin's, a lot of people will look at them and go, oh, it's just another Genshin. Why would I play this Wuthering Waves game when I'm already playing Genshin? You might say it's unfair to judge how good Wuwa is simply based off splash arts, and, I would agree, but...
It's not just the splash art, man. It's a lot of things, the details, the characters themselves, the abilities, the summon animations. Yo, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. When you summon a character in Genshin Impact, don't that bitch just pop up in the 2D art? Don't they just go in the little art right there? Because last time I checked, we out here with full-on animations, bro. Like, we got full animations. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not batting for Kuro in any regard, and I agree, Kuro has to go the extra mile to compete with Genshin because Genshin is so well established. We know that. We all know that. But at the same time, don't use the fact that Kuro has to compete with Genshin because Genshin is so well established as a reason why Genshin could be mediocre when it comes to their content, when it comes to what they give us. Sure, maybe when they started out, having the 2D art pop up in screen and all of that was right. That's cool. But y'all had 5 years, and it's not just about Kuro games. A lot of these other gacha games that are coming out and will be coming out will be giving us higher and higher quality. Just because Genshin Impact is at the top doesn't mean that they shouldn't give us a better product and give their players better quality in things like the splash art, the summons, the actual look of their characters and all of that thing. Don't use that as an excuse to justify mediocrity, bro.
In this case, for casual gacha players, one of the best ways to get them to play your game is to impress them with your characters, so how they look is a critical part of a gacha success. But hey, Ryuku looks at character splash arts in 2 different gachas and instantly comes to the conclusion that, oh, MiHoYo isn't even making any effort anymore, just based off that. So... what comes around goes around, I guess. Last thing I want to talk about for this video is Ryuku himself. I first learned about him as a gacha CC late last year when one of my viewers linked me one of his videos criticizing Star Rail's story.
Okay, so right now we're gonna go on to his beef with Ryuku or something like that. We already over the splash art. Bro, I swear to God, I don't know what Ryuku said, but I'm pretty sure I done cooked that whole subject 10 times harder than whatever Ryuku said, because Ryuku be chill when it comes to what he says. I don't know that if this man sees my reaction, he gonna cry.
Though for some reason, even though he talked mainly about the story if I recall correctly, the video itself was titled, Honkai Star Rail is the worst gacha I've ever played. Your classic dog clickbait thumbnail and video title. That's so many dog gacha content creators do. But the video itself was good. Like, I agreed with most of what he
It's so funny how this man tries to act hard. This dog shit gacha creator, this dog shit content that so many dog shit gacha creators can do. And then he goes and fucks his Paimon body pillow. Come on, bro.
talked about in it, because I myself made a video earlier that year complaining about Panakini's story and how much of a waste of potential that was. Only thing I didn't really like about Ryuku's video, though, was the fact that at the end, he seemed to, like, try to backpedal a lot of his aggression he had throughout the video towards Star Rail, which is a bit funny when one of his other videos looks like this. Delusion, huh? Dude's clearly never looked in a mirror before. Since that—
Oh, he's roasting? Oh, hold on. He's roasting Ryuku's looks now? Oh, no. Listen, I'm going to give you one tip of advice, my brother. And take it from me. I might not be a good-looking motherfucker myself. I might look like a wet thumb right after you get out of the shower. But unless you want to start some war regarding someone's looks, try to be out here looking good and looking fit. Because if you're going to roast someone about their looks, you're going to get cooked. That's all I'm saying. You're going to get cooked, my brother. You're going to get cooked.
That was my first impression of him. I've had something of a neutral to maybe a slightly positive opinion of him. That, and people don't really bring him up in my streams compared to, like, other CCs, like Gacha Smacker, Saint Tontus, whose retarded gacha takes breach.
This has to be bait. There is no way, bro. This man is attacking everybody in his videos. He attacked Gacha Smack, Saint Tontus, Ryuku. Dog, who else is he gonna name drop? That's crazy, bro. This has to be some bait.
Containment on a daily basis, it seems like. So to see Ryuku make a tweet like this is pretty disappointing, man. It's one thing to make clickbait content and exaggerate things a little. Like, I get it. That's just how the content creation game works, and as much as I hate it, that's what brings in the click.
Yeah, this feels like a satire video, bro. Like, I refuse to believe, bro, like, this shit's real, dog. Like, it's just off, bro.
And views, and I'm no exception myself either with this whole delusional gacha take series that I got going on here. But this tweet is not it. This is just pure, unadulterated, 100% synthetic Wuwa glaze. And while it's not the worst Wuwa glazing I've seen, go look at Saint Tontus for that, that's still—
This man has some personal beef with Saint Tontus. Ayo, Saint! Ayo, Bobby! Come get your man. Get him! Sick him, boy! I don't even know if Saint has already dropped the video on this guy over here, but if you haven't, do it. Just do it. I want to see what you have to say about this guy. Because this shit is weird, bro. This man is weird.
Still what it is. It's ignorant, short-sighted, and biased. You can be a fan of one particular game over another. That on its own is fine. Hell, you can even talk about other games that you don't like. And while I don't condone that sort of behavior, that's just what people are gonna do. But at the very least, if you're gonna talk shit, don't—
Yeah, this shit sounds so forced. Like, he's really putting that extra effort to make sure everybody hears him. He's like, yo, I gotta get on everybody's bad side. Like, it just sounds off. Like, this all started because someone made a post about, oh, Genshin splash art looks like they're not even trying. And he made a whole video, bro.
Be retarded about it. Again, there was a better way for Ryuku to make that tweet. Even he says in his own tweet that he'll cover the good stuff that Hoyo does, which implies that he's willing to give MiHoYo credit where credit is due. So, he could have said something like, man, Wuwa's splash arts look so good compared to Genshin's. I hope Genshin could maybe one day improve their splash arts too to kind of look like this, or something like that. But clearly that's not what he chose to do. Instead, he went full Wuwa glazer mode and felt the need to put down Genshin because that's the popular thing to do. To brainlessly hate on Genshin, to suck Wuwa's dick a little more, and make himself look like a
Yo, Johnny. That's the first thing that came to my head, bro. Homie's the tweet police, bro. Like, he better say things how I want him to say it, because otherwise, oh my god, we gonna be talking some shit. Like, bro, that's exactly what I thought, bro. He's like, yo, if if Ryuku would have said things like this, but no, he said them like this. Oh no, I am mad now. I'm gonna make a big video about it. Like, dog, come on now.
Cunt. Oh, and
wait, what? What did he just say, bro?
Genshin to suck Wuwa's dick a little more and make himself look like a cunt.
Oh my god, he said, how dare he suck Wuwa's dick and make himself look like a cunt, bro? Like, dog, you, like, look, dog. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know how you look. You could get up from that chair and be 6'7", 350 pounds of pure muscle, but you look like the type of guy that gets bullied, bro. Don't be out here trying to make fun of the way Ryuku looks. Don't be out here calling people dick suckers, cunts, and bitches, and everything else you want to throw under the sun when you out here looking like a Gumby, bro. Like, I'm just saying, bro, don't be trying to act hard, bro. You out here trying to act like a thug, like I'm such a badass. Look at these hoes, look at these cunts, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, come on, dog. Chill out. Give your points, but don't be out here trying to act hard. Ain't nobody looking at this video like, ooh, we got a badass over here. Ooh, we're scared of this guy. Like, I'm just saying, bro. You gonna get your glasses slapped the fuck off if you keep talking to some of these people like this, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm just giving you some advice, bro. I'm just giving you some advice.
Oh, and kindly allow me to remind you all that since Ryuku put MiHoYo as a whole on blast for, not putting in any effort, I could bring in all of Zenless Zone Zero into this conversation, and how well MiHoYo's been handling that game so far. But for the sake of video length, and because I think I've made my point abundantly clear by
like he's gonna smash a dime piece in that room. Let's be honest, the only thing he's smashing is that Paimon body pillow, bro. That's the only thing he's smashing, bro. Especially when he goes up to them and he flexes how he plays 13 gachas professionally. You know he walks up to the shorties and he's like, how you doing, baby girl, you know? I'm the gacha god. I'm top rank on 13 different gacha games. Does that make you wet? You want to come over to my crib? Bro, you know he's smooth like that. You know he be pulling all the baddies, bro. Come on now. Come on, we know that. Just look at, we know he be pulling all of them, bro. That's why a lot of y'all and myself, we don't be pulling nothing because he gets them all, bro.
By now,
that's the truth.
I'll refrain from doing so. For someone who calls himself Sensei and claims that he's a gacha addict in his Twitter profile, you are neither. You're just another drone in a sea of uneducated gacha content creators who do nothing but bottom feed the dregs of the ocean for the latest little morsels of woo-woo content that you can lap up to keep blasting your stupid Kuro agenda from out your ass cracks.
Oh my god.
Also, get rid of the word sensei from all your social media handles.
Get rid of the word sensei, but I'ma put God in my title. What you doing?
Because clearly that doesn't mean anything to you.
Bro, isn't Ryuku sensei, bro? Isn't Ryuku sensei like a teacher or some shit? Like, I'm pretty sure the dude's a teacher of something in Japan, and that's why he has sensei in his fucking name, bro. Like, what are you a god of, bro? The god of gacha, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like he is a teacher, bro. See what I'm saying? Like, bro, what are we talking about, bro? This shit makes no... This is the stupidest video y'all have ever made me watch, chat. But I am actually having fun laughing at that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually pretty funny.
Calling yourself sensei implies that you want to teach people about something. In this case, gacha. Not only does it seem like you're not doing that, but you don't seem to know jack about gachas to begin with. You're not a teacher, you're a preacher, and a bad one too. And in my domain as the god of gacha, I don't talk.
Bro, he has to stop, bro. Like, he has to stop. This shit is so cringe, bro. Homie says the god of gacha constantly, bro. Like, you can't, bro, we actually can't think that this man doesn't walk around feeling like he's the shit because he plays gacha games, bro. This shit is insanity to me, bro. Like, I'm legit tearing up,
So
bro.
I'm here to tell the rest of you that
shit.
Ryuku, at least in this tweet, is delusional. And don't bother wasting your time trying to hit me back with the usual, oh, you're just a Hoyo shill because you're defending me Hoyo, like you probably will once you see this video. Because if you do, hey, I'll just bring up your own damn Twitter page and show you what your last 10 or so posts look like. Gee, I wonder who the real shill is here. And that'll do it for the third episode of Delusional Gacha Takes. Once again, I'm Tuhu, your host with the most, and I hope you enjoyed listening to me put these delusional gacha dumbasses in their place. If you guys know any gacha drama going on, or just bad gacha takes in general that you want me to cover, let me know down in the comments below. And subscribe to the channel for more, and boy oh boy will there be more. All my social links are down in the description below, and
we're shaking in our boots, brother. Oh my god, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This has to be one of the most cringe videos I've ever seen. And I can't believe I watched all 15 minutes of this shit. I just want to say a couple things because I think we're done with this. I'm done with Gacha Jesus over here. First off, ain't nobody give a fuck about what you had to say, bro. And I ain't shit. I probably get less views than you. I don't even know. Because they sent me your video. I haven't even looked at your channel. But I could care less. Nobody gives a shit about your take. That was the most random fucking take I've ever seen. You got extremely feral over a stupid ass take. And half of your arguments are dog shit that pretty much make what Ryuku said look good compared to the arguments you're using to prove that Genshin was better or whatever the Ryuku was saying is wrong. Your arguments are shit. What you had to say was shit. You ain't hard. Go fuck your Paimon body pillow. Calm the fuck down. Relax. And stop looking with beef with everybody. If you're looking to farm, hey, good farm. But at the same time, it makes you look like a dumb fuck. That's it, man. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, the video, all that good stuff, hit the like button, subscribe, and roast the gacha god in the comment section below. Peace.